When my wife Leia texted me that afternoon, I didn't expect it to change everything. Just having coffee with a friend, followed by a smiley face. A simple message, harmless, normal, but nothing about it felt normal. I stared at the smiley face, a tiny symbol she hadn't used with me in months. It's funny how the smallest things can tell the biggest truths. My name is Evan, I'm 40 years old, and I've been married to Leia for over a decade. She used to send me smiley faces all the time, little warm sparks in the middle of stressful days. But somewhere along the line, they just stopped, and now, suddenly, they reappeared. But for someone else, I didn't feel anger, not even shock. I felt something colder, sharper, clarity, the kind that only arrives after months of pretending not to notice the growing distance. So I typed the one sentence that had been sitting inside me for weeks. Ask him if his wife liked the new photos. I didn't hesitate, I didn't overthink it, I just hit send. 3 dots appeared instantly on my screen. Then they disappeared. Came back, vanished again. And then her messages came, 12 of them, firing off like panic shots. What are you talking about? Who told you? It's not what you think. Please answer me. Evan, come home. We need to talk. Her panic was a confirmation, not confusion. She already knew what I meant. I didn't reply. Instead, I leaned back in my office chair and finally let myself feel everything I'd been ignoring, the exhaustion, the distance, the quiet ache of realizing the woman you love has started shining her warmth somewhere else. But what truly broke me wasn't the physical closeness captured in those rooftop bar photos, taken by my coworker's sister. It was the way Leia looked at him. It wasn't lust. It wasn't guilt. It was presence. A warm, alive, glowing presence, the same way she used to look at me years ago. That was the moment I knew the truth. I had already lost her long before the pictures ever reached me. When I pulled into the driveway that evening, the sun was dipping low, painting the street gold and quiet. Leia was waiting on the porch, her arms folded tight as if she was trying to hold herself together. "Evan," she breathed when I stepped out of the car. "Please, can we talk?" Her voice trembled. Her eyes, guilty, frantic, searched my face. I walked past her and unlocked the front door without stopping. "We can talk," I said calmly. "But I want honesty. Not the edited version." Inside, she started pacing, like she couldn't decide whether to argue, confess, or collapse. "It wasn't an affair," she insisted. "We just got close. Too close." I messed up. "You didn't need a hotel room to cheat," I replied. "You just needed someone else to see you," she flinched. A quiet, trembling sigh escaped her. "I've been unhappy," she whispered. "We drifted apart." I nodded. "We did drift. But instead of telling me, you found someone else to fill the gaps." Her tears came instantly big, shaking ones. For years, I would have rushed to hold her, to comfort her, to fix it. But tonight, her tears felt like consequences, not wounds. "Evan, is there any chance at all we can fix this?" she asked, her voice cracking. "I'll cut all contact." "I'll do anything, please." I sat across from her, not angry, not heartbroken, just clear. "I'm not here to punish you," I said. "But I'm also not here to rebuild something you walked away from first." Her lips parted, but no words came out. "For now," I continued, "I need space. And you need to understand why." She reached out her hand. I didn't take it. That night, I slept in the guest room for the first time in a decade. The silence was strange, but it was honest. For the first time in years, I didn't fall asleep wondering why her love felt so out of reach. For the first time, the distance was real, and it was intentional. The next morning, her panic intensified. The 12 frantic texts from the day before had become 20. Her words were spiraling, desperate. "Please, Evan, talk to me. I made a mistake. I'll explain everything. Just one conversation, please." But I didn't answer. Not out of cruelty, but because I finally realized something. Her panic wasn't about losing me. It was about facing herself. Around noon, her best friend Harper called. Normally, I would have answered immediately. But this time I let it ring until curiosity got the better of me. "Evan," Harper said urgently, "Leia's terrified. She says she made a huge mistake. Please talk to her." I took a slow breath. "Harper," I said, "she's not asking for a conversation because she wants us back. She's asking because she can't handle the consequences of her choices. There was silence on the other end. A sigh, and then a soft, resigned reply, I think. You're right. By evening, Leah was back, this time inside the house, her phone trembling in her hands, mascara smeared from crying. I didn't mean to. I held up a hand. Leah, stop. Her breath hitched, her face crumbled. Evan, please, she said, her voice shaking. I don't know what I was thinking. I know exactly what you were thinking, I said quietly. You were looking for someone to make you feel seen, and instead of working on us, you drifted. And then you left emotionally. She broke. There was no fight left in her, just the realization that she had crossed a line she couldn't uncross. I continued, I'm not angry. I'm just done pretending that I deserve silent affection, half presence, or shared attention. She sank onto the couch, looking small, exhausted, and painfully aware of the choices that had brought her here. I understand, she whispered. I should have told you sooner. It wouldn't have changed the truth, I said softly. And now we face the consequences honestly, she nodded, tears falling, but this time there were no excuses left. We sat in silence. Not a silence of resentment, but a silence of truth. Later, when I went to the guest room, I felt something unexpected, peace. Not victory, not revenge, just peace. Because for the first time in years, I wasn't fighting for love that wasn't being offered. I wasn't begging for a presence that wasn't real. I wasn't trying to fix something I didn't break. Leah finally understood the truth. I hadn't ignored her. I hadn't stopped loving her. I had simply stopped pretending. Sometimes love ends not with a scream or betrayal, but with a text message and the clarity that follows it. And that night, with the house quiet and the weight finally lifted, I understood the quiet power of choosing myself. Because sometimes freedom doesn't roar. Sometimes it just whispers, you don't have to suffer anymore. And I listened. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more content.